All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Dougie versus Drust. All right, now this is time for our debate side of the show.
You're fucked.
We got the sports show, and then we have our debates.
And sometimes we talk about sports too with that. Like,
Yeah, sometimes we have like
it
a
depends
sports
who
debate.
we want to mention and everything.
Yes, like I think shit, I forgot to edit this name because underneath it says you're the president of Siravo Broadcasting.
Yes,
For the day.
for the day. Let's keep it that way. I'm the president for the day.
You
You're already choking. It's mine now.
you somehow think Cartoon Network is better than Nickelodeon.
Okay.
But back in the day, Nickelodeon had the better shows.
Yeah,
You
like
had-
what? Explain.
First off, Drake and Josh,
Okay.
iCarly,
Okay.
Zoe 101.
Oh my god. Okay. So it's like more like a soap opera. So okay.
What else did they got? Sam and Cat.
I don't consider Sam and Cat.
No, I don't watch
That
it.
was fraud.
I'm just naming shows.
What?
There's Shane again.
Shane. Shane, I thought you left already.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, I forgot that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
How
Spon-
did you not mention that one?
I was thinking like Teen Nick. That's what I was thinking, like Teen Nick shows.
So you could have.
Like Drake and
Hold on.
Josh.
Like Drake
Hold
and-
on. You could have went with.
Dan Schneider's a pedo.
You could have.
They did have a documentary on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could have went with all of that. Keenan and Kel.
That's true.
You could have went. Hold on. There's more in the data bank. SpongeBob's definitely good. Very Odd Parents. But
You're
that's
talking-
why
No, but you're talking cartoons. I'm talking like
they're a cartoon. Yeah, but that was the point of Nickelodeon. They had cartoons that were good. Cat Dog.
oh, that's right,
Cat Dog. How do you forget about that?
Ren and Snippy or
Ren and Snippy.
So now you're defending
No,
Nickelodeon.
because you can't come up. 'Cause I guarantee I could probably name more.
All right, let's hear it. What do you got?
Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ed and Eddie.
Kids Next Door.
Yeah, and you know what else is on Cartoon Network? The biggest show of all time, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on Pokemon?
Pokemon was
I mean, that's on Cartoon Network.
that was on our Cartoon Network.
I thought that was on like
Why what?
CW11
No.
That's
Who
fair.
owns CW11?
or
Cartoon Network did. Cartoon Network owns
they
CW11.
did.
Yes. That's did. And Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, Warner Bros.
I didn't let my
Oh.
kid watch those.
CW. I think
There's the reason why. There's the reason why. Your mom.
I didn't really watch this, but like
Well, that's the reason why.
like Drake and Josh. Come on, that was a great show.
Come on.
Two brothers, two stepbrothers.
Yeah, I could. There's probably a soap opera in Italy somewhere that did the same thing.
Yo, Drake and Josh Step Brothers.
There you go, stepbrother. No, they were stepbrothers.
They were stepbrothers.
Yeah, the father married the mother.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, and you had Miranda Cosgrove in the show.
Yeah,
she was
Josh's. No,
she was
Josh's
like the
sister.
angry little
No,
sister.
Eric, Eric,
That was like peak, like childhood nostalgia. You watch that show as soon,
Like 2005, like middle school.
middle
Yeah.
school, around like elementary school era and stuff.
yeah, but when you're a kid growing up, what was on constantly?
SpongeBob
Or
or
Pokemon, or Yu-Gi-Oh. Saturday mornings.
Yu-Gi-Oh was
What was on?
yeah.
Exactly. Or you're forgetting about Animaniacs.
Never heard of it.
Come on.
Or
Come on.
they
Ah!
had Toonami, and that's what you watch.
And there you go. That's another sample.
Toonami.
Tsunami with Adult Swim.
Yes.
No.
It was like
Well,
it was like
break
that.
after bedtime, Mom.
It was like that in between Adult Swim.
Because Cartoon Network had their kids' time early
Yeah.
morning to 7 or 8 o'clock, and then Toonami came on with the anime and Family Guy and all that.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Family Guy.
Yeah, Family Guy was
Family Guy started on Adult Swim.
yes.
It started on, and then it went on to like.
Sloth.
Shane, do you want me to get you a mic?
Sure.
Hold on, let's see if there's one over there. There's one over there,
Yeah, see the-
and I'll try and set it up for you.
Because
Shane wants to
he's
join the
proven
show
more
now.
points that I was gonna not even bring up because I
There should
thought
be a mic somewhere.
Where? Crap, I can't.
Shane right here.
Shane, there should be a mic over there.
There should not. There.
Yes, there is. Look.
Is it?
Oh, check the fucking hit the guitar. But back to my points, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
have a mic. There should be a wire, Shane. I have 5 mics. Come on, Shane. The headphone mic. That's the headphone.
Yeah, but you can't plug it out, right?
All right.
okay,
Never
all right,
mind.
all right.
Shane.
But anyway, Shane brought up the points that I was gonna say too. When you had your cartoon time, you had your adult time.
Yeah, at
for
night.
Yes, Nickelodeon never did that. They just had the same
They
old.
didn't really
regular-
have those shows.
Yeah, dude. When especially now, I'm going into the anime or the cartoon type of stuff. Always, especially on the weekends, we had new episodes of Dragon Ball Z on that at
This
that
was a
time.
good show.
Yeah,
But I just feel like more people watch Nickelodeon because they could relate to those shows, like
But-
Drake and Josh. You could relate to.
but here's
So we 101. You could relate to at that age.
but as a kid growing up, you could relate more with Cartoon Network,
How?
dude.
Do you see a cat and a dog?
That's going back to Nickelodeon.
Okay. But
That's-
do you see a cat and a dog mixed together?
It's the Courage Cowley dog, and yes, there's cats in the show, and they were merged a couple times. Yes,
But as humans, we can't relate to that.
you're not. But you're not. As a kid, you're not relating to that. It's your enjoyment value, how much enjoyment you get out of it.
I thought you were leaving.
Thank you, Ben 10. That's a good one. Or come on, Teen Titans was. You should have. Maybe you appreciate better shows.
I thought you were leaving.
Ed and Eddie. Come
Ed,
on.
Ed and Eddie was
Ed
good.
and Eddie was great.
But I'm just saying, I think more people could levitate
But
towards.
it's not the point of levitation towards that. It's when you're a kid, there's more cool name kid next door.
Shane's back.
Okay, Transformers.
Transformers.
Animated shows before they made the movies, and that's where I wanted to see the movies because of what the.
Shane, get me the wire for the mic. Check in that box. Because you keep coming on this show.
Yeah. like,
Well, put me,
put me in, coach.
put me in.
I need the
He needs
wire.
the wire. Is there not a wire over there? Is that a wire sticking? What's that sticking out over there?
Shane, check over there in the box by the
Oh
floor.
my god! Now I gotta flip the camera or something around.
Yeah, Shane. Shane, oh my, people are gonna watch the show and be like, "Oh, that's Shane, all right."
Yeah, it's crazy Shane. Well, Shane fights a mic. We'll continue, but still, when you're there's gonna say Shane's gonna look back at this his last memory in New Jersey.
Shane, the box. No, over there. There should be wires in there.
I see one to the right. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job.
There should be a microphone attached. Oh no.
I have the mic.
Okay. He could just stand over there and just. I guess we're not gonna get him on the camera.
We don't have to get him in the
Yeah.
camera.
Let's go right here, Doug. Give me that back part. Yeah, that part. Yeah, that part goes in there. Why don't you put it in the first one so it's easy for you? Yeah, hurry up, Shane. There you go. And then here's the microphone. So we're gonna have a three-way debate on this. The Shane's not really saying.
So,
No, don't. We gotta wait till we get on the mic.
Yeah, wait for the mic.
I think you're good. Okay, so we have Shane. You might not see him, but he'll be. You sure you only had 2 beers?
I'm fine, guys. All right.
He's good. I see it going up.
Listen, I'm a cartoon expert over
Right.
here. All right.
So, what you favor, Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Nickelodeon because of SpongeBob.
That's all because it's just
Um,
that one show.
Believe it or not, actually, it was because I felt like Cartoon Network's humor was weird from time to time, but I felt like SpongeBob's humor was
You
pretty.
want to talk about weird? What about Family Odd Parents, where the dad goes to Tim?
No.
Where's my box of dreams? And he goes, "What happened to your box of dreams?"
It was
He
like
broke it, and he was just like, "Oh, that one of my years ago. How years ago? How old are you now?"
I don't know. From time to time, it was SpongeBob was pinnacle.
SpongeBob had,
It's still iconic to this day.
yeah.
And that's what they made that one cartoon show that they made memes out of, hundreds of fucking memes out of still reruns of SpongeBob because it's so nostalgic from our generation.
SpongeBob had a movie.
Now, the first couple seasons of SpongeBob were peak cartoon. Now it's terrible. Like they tried to do like
Because
if you go back and watch a SpongeBob episode today, they butchered it so bad.
it goes for too long.
They went on too long. They tried to make so much money out of it, and
It went for too long, and that was on them for doing that.
and now it's bad because
like no
and it's like the characters they like. I don't know how you've seen a recent SpongeBob episode or just
I could
recently.
probably, maybe yes, but I don't forget.
They like the characters like the eyes would blow up and like they would like do some weird stuff now, and it's not
They're trying
funny.
to do what Cartoon Network did.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network did all that stuff for. You forget the most classic cartoon. Remember, the Looney Tunes was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Baby Looney Tunes was on there. Tom and Jerry.
Yes.
Scooby Doo.
Yes.
All those. I would put Scooby Doo right above SpongeBob.
Scooby Doo was, believe it or not, there's only like 26 original episodes of Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
So sorry for me trying to fix all this camera. Shane decided to join the episode last minute when he said, "Oh no, I'm not going to do
try
the
to put a
episode."
camera on yours. And
Oh no, I got my webcam right
That's what
here.
I'm saying. That's on yours. So then we have like a 3-way.
Yeah, because
Not in that way. Pause. Anyway, they had those original shows.
yes.
So SpongeBob's up there, but I would even put those shows, especially with Boomerang. You're forgetting what.
Yeah, which we call it because
Boomerang was also owned by Cartoon
it's just like, I mean,
You forget about the Flintstones, Jeffersons,
yeah, like
all the old school that was before SpongeBob.
I probably am like being a little biased towards SpongeBob because it was our generation's cartoon.
Yes.
It was
But
our
also the old, because also when you had all the old stuff.
because even the old timers we worked with,
Yeah.
they were calling me Bam Bam, and
No, right, let's go to Bam Bam.
they were calling me Bam Bam. I was
calling
like
you
Bam
Bam
Bam, who
Bam.
the fuck is that? And
White hair kid.
and
Barney's son.
which we go? I was like, oh shit, I remember that motherfucker from the Flintstones.
No, like, yeah, you were, because you would just hit the.
Because like
Flintstones.
our generation, because we work with people that are older than us, and we work with people that are younger than us, and
Yeah.
shit, and they're like,
Well, especially now because we have two 19-year-olds there now.
yeah, now they got people that are growing in there, and we're like 10 years older than them,
Yeah.
believe it or not, you
Yeah,
know.
just about. Yeah, we're definitely 10 years older than them. And there's a couple of even Mike that comes on the show here and there. We're older. He's only 20 something. Like
Who?
he's Big Mike.
Big Mike, yeah.
Yeah.
How old is he?
25.
He's 25. Yeah, he's not that off. From
Yeah,
us.
but still, the age. I know he's a little older than me. I
Yeah.
know he was at least in his 30s. But anyway, back to our little debate. Cartoon Network had so much.
Yeah.
When SpongeBob even came on the scene.
It did. I mean, I
Like-
would agree with you that it's just like
for
they
that,
really I think Nickelodeon needs something to like kind of like get an edge on
like, I
Cartoon
don't give
Network.
the shows they had, like the live action ones with when you had
Like, I mean, I would watch Ed, and Eddie, but it wasn't my favorite cartoon, you know.
even back in the 80s or the 90s.
But when Dragon Ball Z was on
Cartoon Network,
Cartoon Network Toonami,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I gotta watch
everyone
this.
that's
Everyone would
I
watch
wonder-
that.
I understand you guys' whole idea of like cartoons. like,
Everyone-
great cartoons.
That was like, wow, bro, look at
But
these
Shane,
guys.
think about it. You can relate to shows on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
You can relate to Drake
why
and
can't
Josh
you relate to
because it's a
Network?
cartoon.
But you can relate, he just said he can relate to SpongeBob and all of that.
No, I mean,
You can. Why can't you?
yeah, well, I
What
can
do-
relate.
what do we do?
Now, growing up, I can relate to SpongeBob because I'm going to work and I'm working at a legit.
Oh, you can relate to like Squidward being miserable.
That's you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I could be a bit Squidward from time to time.
Who's
You know,
Plankton?
everybody could be. I can now see.
No,
I can
out of
see
us.
why Squidwards, and then you got Mr.
I don't
Krabs. You know the crabs like money. You know the sponge like fun.
Yeah.
You guys ever hear the SpongeBob
you're-
meme song?
Which one? He has plenty of those. No. Don't play it.
Yo, I gotta hear it.
No, we're not
But
listening to that,
yeah.
and then it's copyright.
But
I'm not
you're-
listening to that.
you're-
Oh, okay.
I know what you're talking. F
You're-
is for friends. Yeah.
No. This is a different song.
Just keep going. No,
Just a different song, all right?
Play it on your personal time.
Anyway, you're trying to go as like they had good value lessons. Even cartoons have value lessons too. Every show had at least a value lesson. They did.
I agree,
Was
but-
Transformers on Cartoon Network? The animated series.
Yes, I believe.
Because
so.
they had Transformers Armada. Because I was looking into this recently. I was like, they had Transformers Armada, and then they had Transformers Energon.
Oh, you know what else I forgot about?
And those were like,
Do you know what I also forgot about too? Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the animated series.
Yes,
good
the
one.
original one.
That was
No,
probably the
they
best.
first had the original one,
Yes.
which came out in 2003,
Yes.
and then the 2008 one. And now I watched the whole
Both of
2008
them are-
one.
Yeah, there's so many shows off there that people will connect more with Cartoon Network than with
Yes.
Nickelodeon.
Because the Transformers, when I watched Transformers for the first time, I learned it from watching Transformers Armada, Transformers Energon,
Yeah.
and then we buy the toys, and then we play with the toys and
Or
stuff.
they build the
And then when
Legos
they
and stuff.
released the movie, it was like, wow, bro, this is live action Transformers. And then they butchered the movie to the point
Well,
where
the first, all right, I'll say
the first three,
good.
solid.
After that, it was more on money.
A money
attached.
grab. And because it was over, it was the end of
Yeah.
the trilogy, and it's very hard. And that's what a lot of companies are trying to do today, is they get attached. Like Marvel, what they're doing, what they did, it should have ended at Marvel's Endgame, Avengers Endgame, but they
Yeah.
tried to milk it, and no one wants to hear it.
I mean, the
we
only
saw
thing-
the end.
I
It's
would-
that
I
end
would
game.
say after Endgame, the only one that was really good was probably Spider-Man. What was it? No Way Home.
Yeah.
That was a good.
Yeah,
one.
that was really good because it brought all the other Spider-Mans into like a little conclusion arc,
Yeah.
and it kind of fleshed everybody in
See,
there.
there's one thing I can't argue with Doug, 'cause I don't think you like it that much. Marvel, DC.
Oh, that's like Superman,
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
Like,
Yes.
yeah, Marvel's all
the
like
Joker.
Joker's DC. Like I can't argue with that because you're gonna like say somebody from another thing, like, oh no.
Yeah.
But that could be another debate. If you,
Yeah, we can say that for a different
Yeah.
conversation.
But no, like, I think Cartoon Network had so many shows that like just gave us so much to do.
Yeah.
Like I said, Transformers. There's people that actually are learning how to build cars for Transformers.
Yeah, because, like, I guess that got people. I had a kid when I was in, like,
Yeah.
elementary school. This kid loved Transformers. And now the kid's, like, is into cars and stuff like that. Because, like,
Exactly.
that's how they got into it.
It builds your appetite for something that you're gonna like when you get older.
Yes.
You can,
Yeah.
It definitely is.
but based on what was better, I think it was Nickelodeon.
No, I'm honestly going to agree with Jimmy, but
I turned him over.
he
Bullshit.
he gave me his point of view, but SpongeBob,
I mean, he's gonna say SpongeBob, and that's it. That's all he
SpongeBob.
has.
and that's it.
That's
Yeah.
it.
But
Oh, those were-
Cartoon Network had way more variety
yes.
of
That's
shows.
variety.
I
Like,
agree
they
with
had
you on that,
action.
but better from
They
like,
had action pack. It wasn't always about humor and stuff. They had
Yes.
action pack, you know.
Oh, even Samurai Jack. Come on.
I mean,
He's like, I can't lower us now.
and they did have Naruto on Toonami, I believe.
And Naruto's the biggest anime.
The Naruto is kind of the biggest, and I remember I was watching Naruto when I was growing up, and they had the tuning exam and the Hokage, and Naruto wanted to be the
Dude,
Hokage,
they even
and
played- dude, they had. If I can name all, probably most.
but
of the
I never
animes,
got really far into Naruto. I got
Naruto's one of the best series you ever think of. Like it's definitely up there for some people in the top 5.
yeah, I never really got far into Naruto. I did get far into Dragon Ball Z up to Dragon Ball
They-
GT.
They even GT is not canon. We don't count.
Oh,
that.
they don't count it,
No,
but
it's horrible.
I mean, I liked it because it was
Yeah, as a
like
kid,
when
you're
I,
gonna
when I
like
was a
it,
kid.
but
When I was a
you
kid.
grow up and watch it again, it's terrible. I mean, that's what my love of anime came from. Was from Toonami
Yeah,
because there were shows like Cowboy Bebop. Oh, it's
yeah.
my
I never really got into.
Ghost in the Shell.
They had Gundam. What was Gundam?
Gundam was real. Gundam is one of the most famous animes because it's also older.
Yeah,
And Adult Swim, Talk Cartoon Network was always trying to pull that to the ground.
yeah,
Was all because that's what they base off. You even go to Japan, they have
Gundam
stuff.
Gundam
All of them
statues
do,
and
'cause
shit.
It's a famous anime.
yeah.
And
you
even-
talking about that song Gangnam Style?
No.
no,
It's
Gundam is
it's like they're like mechs and stuff,
yeah,
and
like a Voltron kind of thing.
yeah, they're like mechs and
Yeah.
yeah,
'Cause even
but not like a Transformer
'cause
mech.
even the Power Rangers came from Japan.
They said one of the Power Rangers dudes is in like jail forever.
Yeah, he was one of the Red Rangers. From
Yeah, the Red Ranger's like
Yeah,
is like
I
in
forgot what
jail or
it's called,
something for some shit he did.
But even the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is original Japan.
Yeah,
So a lot of stuff came from Japan that are all influenced nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think a lot more people are in animes right now. Because they watch it growing up as kids. So that part goes to Cartoon Network for doing that.
All right,
Yeah.
you guys win.
Yes.
All right, what about this then? Full House or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Oh, we're not having
Fresh Prince of Bel
What are you
Air.
gonna say?
I don't know. I think you could go with like Full House.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air was
Why?
always
Why? Because I'll say it after you two argue.
All right.
Fresh
I'll
Prince.
be like how Shane was and try.
You know
to
how
make me into it.
iconic Fresh Prince
No,
was? The
it's good.
opening was.
Yeah, it's good for black.
You didn't-
Both of them have great openings.
It's good black culture, and it's good to see that different side. But Full House,
Made you feel like
The
having a
Olsen,
family.
what was it? Was it
Full
the
House.
Olsen twins was in the Full
yeah,
House?
Full
Twins,
House is
Bob
more
Saget,
like
John-
family like family oriented.
Well, they're also a family.
No, I get, but
Fresh
it's like
Prince.
there's different situations throughout Full House.
Same
Growing up without a parent,
their mother.
their mom.
But that
going through like
So,
maybe life.
born and
situations,
raised in
drugs.
West Philadelphia. Here,
That's
the opener was
iconic.
that's iconic.
It's hard situations like with drugs, alcohol.
And that's what basically this basically what pop was elevated Will Smith to where he is right now. And even though he's
Fresh Prince of Bel Air
Well-
was mostly about Will Smith's life and being from
Well-
Philly, fitting into.
Bel Air.
because
Bel
he got like Independence Day after that movie role, and then all
No,
of
it was Doran.
yeah, we was
Orange.
during when he was in there, and that's where I
Yeah.
remember
And if they came, he
he got Men in Black. He
Yep.
was in the Men in Black
But that
all
has-
through the
that- I wouldn't-
2000s.
But that has
But
nothing
it
to
had
do with
nothing
what
to do with
show
Golden.
the
was better.
show.
I know.
It had nothing to do with the show.
What show was better? Like I said, Full House. You go through.
So, like trying to fight with like the show, like how the show was and everything. Because I mean,
I didn't really.
I could probably say like Fresh Prince was, like you said, a black cultural show, but also it hit on almost every point and everything. Will was a child when he came to the house. His aunt and
Yeah.
uncle turned him into a man,
Mm-hmm.
and so it gave you life values that even they had drug going there too. Carlton almost died on the freaking show because Will gave him drugs
Yeah.
and stuff, and he didn't mean to, but it almost killed him.
Mm-hmm. I remember that
And
episode.
then with Full House, it was the emptiness of their mother being gone due to a drunk driver, and the two uncles, you could say that, were coming in to fill that role to be there for them. And it was just like for them to figure it out. Same with Fresh Prince. It was for him to figure out what his role is in his life, and his uncle and aunt guide him to be a better person. That was the two roles in that show. So, but if you're gonna say which one was better, I mean, you should say like Family Matters or Full House, because those are two of the same kind of shows.
Yeah, those were the kind of the same, but I think they focused on different issues.
Yes, they both did, especially like Family Matters, with especially that the gun episode, where like one girl got shot in the arm, and it was like trying to like get good guns out of the world, like out of it, and it's still a big issue nowadays.
And I think there was an episode in Family Matters where, obviously the dad, I forgot his name,
Carl.
Carl, that's right, was a police officer,
Yes.
but his son got pulled over by a cop.
Oh
it was
yeah.
a police.
For
It was
racial,
it was for racial
yeah.
racial discrimination.
Racial profiling, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
So
he
that-
went up to the officers and was just like, "Hey, that's my son."
yeah, and he confronted him.
Yeah, and that's any parent would do that, especially if you're a cop. But yeah, those shows hit, even those shows, because it was back in the '90s, always hit on certain points.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Yeah.
like, growing up and everything. But man, choosing over Full House or Fresh Prince. That's
Well, those were
hard.
our we basically grew up watching either
Yeah.
Full House or Fresh Prince.
Or yeah,
Family Matters was there, but
I think Family Matters, if you compare the two, is kind of hard because it's still a good show. But you gotta give it a Full House for them having like was it like 7 or 8 seasons?
yeah, Full
And
House
you
had
saw them growing up slowly.
yeah, like we grew up with them basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And like with Family Matters, you grew up with them, but I feel like sometimes it can be flat,
Yeah.
especially like when Judy disappeared out of nowhere. How the hell you missing a child of work? Like what? Like you had a third child,
And like, if you think about that growing up with Full House, think about it. When you started watching it during your time,
Mhm.
the girls were maybe besides Michelle, the
Mary Kate
girls
and
were,
Ashley.
yeah, the girls were like 12 and 16.
I think one was like I think it was like 10 or 11, and the other one was like 7 or 8.
So if you grow up watching that, if you watch that as a 10-year-old, you're growing up with them.
Yeah. Well, especially because Michelle was just a baby. She was like maybe like a year old
Yeah.
with that whole thing. But that shows you like, that could be everyday life.
Yeah.
Like that could happen. Like you're like people come in. It's like it's a whole new thing for them. And same with Family Matters, to deal with especially being black in a world like this, especially Chicago, where they're from, getting profiled for no reason and everything. We still have racism to this day. Everybody's a little racist. There's nothing like on that. But those shows brought you back to a different culture and everything. It brought you into different life. We saw even those shows. We saw like famous people being on there. Steve Perry was on there. I think that was him, right?
I think so.
I think that was him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Carl Winslow was his name. Carl Winslow.
Yep. You had that. Even on Family Matters, you had Boys and Men on there. You had all these like different groups and different people on there that were like at the time going crazy. At a time period, everything. It's the same with Full House. Like you had a lot of people on there. You had Little Richard on there at one point.
Yeah, he was on there.
You had what's the basketball player was on there?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was on there.
He was on there. You got a lot of famous people on it, but it brought value to especially when the episode mattered so much. You had people on there. Like it was really good. But you have Full House and you have Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
I would probably have to go with Doug a little bit with Full House because it had more of that family.
Who was in Full House again? Who was
John Stamos, Bob Saget,
Dave Kool-Aid.
And then what else? Full House and what else? What was
They had Full House afterwards.
Full House and then
That's
you said Full House. What
Or
would we call
Fresh.
Fresh
Prince.
Family Matters.
Yeah, what was Family Matters? What was Family Matters?
With Steve Urkel.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Anyway, because he was supposed to be like a popping character.
Yeah.
After that first episode, they really liked him, and he was the face of that show.
Yeah, he
Really?
was-
Yeah.
He became the face of that show.
He was the face of it.
Like, especially,
What's he doing now? The
I
Steve
think he,
Urkel.
Leo White.
I think he's like voice acting.
Let's see. I feel
Really?
Yeah, he does a lot of voice acting stuff. I think he's like an entrepreneur.
You know, I actually like voice actors because they're not in the limelight like other actors. Because some voice actors are like really good. Like
Well-
they have one. His name is Keith.
Shane, I
David.
don't mean to interrupt you, but yeah, he's Adventures of Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog.
just a lot of voiceovers.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does voiceovers.
Yeah,
now.
and that's
Cool.
fine for him because I think, and we could probably argue about this now. Childhood stars get like they ruin themselves.
Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
they're exposed to like
They're exposed to a lot of stuff that it shouldn't be,
yes,
and they are. And,
Yeah,
and-
Shane
and-
brought it
and
up
they
with
get-
Dan Schneider before. You could watch that.
they get bad
documentary.
publicity
Yeah.
because
well,
what kid wants to go in front of a stage? First off, like a regular adult can't even handle that kind of stuff. So a
Right.
kid's doing it now, and they're at very young age
it
too.
ruins your career
It's not it ruins your career. It's like they mentally can't probably.
because they don't know. But no, it
They
does.
mentally
They
probably
only know you for that one show.
yes.
They don't know you for your other work, so it kind of like dissipates of what you're doing.
Like I went to high school with believe it or not, this guy named Jake Cherry, and he played in Night at the Museum as like the son in.
What's
I
his
don't know.
name? Shane? I'm gonna look him up.
Jake Cherry. Look him up. I went to high school. He graduated.
Cherry, like CHERY.
Yes, like a cherry tree.
Okay.
Jake Cherry. Look him up. He graduated from my high school, Old Bridge. He lives in New Jersey. He played in Night at the Museum.
But did he do anything else you could think of? Well, we'll find out in a second.
He's 27.
Yeah, that kid. That's the one. He went to our high school. He went to my high school.
Yeah, he was born in NJ.
Yeah,
Yep.
because our school, because go back to sports, we had a kid. I think he's now in the NFL league. I think now I forgot his name, but I think he's in. I gotta remember his name. It's like Shaquir or something like that.
All right, so he was in Night at the Museum, Night at the Museum 2, The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
So it's this.
Yeah, the son of
Yeah.
No Chris, the son of no one.
So no one.
He
Yeah.
went to my high school,
Transit and Hits.
but he was but he wasn't.
Hits?
He wasn't a
Oh.
major child actor.
Well, he's also in his. But forget when he left, he was technically an adult. He's not a child getting exposed to this. Like
Yes.
how Mary Kate Ashley.
No, but when he played in this, he was probably like 10 probably years
Oh,
old.
he put okay.
Yeah, when he was the kid in the movie.
Yeah, but that's different than being 1 and 2.
Yeah, well,
don't
yeah,
forget,
I see what I mean.
Jodie Sweden from Full House, she was at least 7 or 8, and dealing with all that, she became a fucking drug addict because she had all that money and didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, and like you're like 15 years old, and it's in your teenage years, you're like, oh shit,
Remember,
I'm
Mary
cool.
Kate-
I'm the cool kid
Same
now.
Mary Kate Ashley.
Mary
Yeah.
Kay and Ashley Olsen have been irrelevant. No offense to them, but they've been irrelevant.
And
since
also,
Full
you're
House.
popular because you're
They had a few
child
movies,
star.
but that's about it.
Well, the few movies had a lot of movies.
No,
coming out.
I know, but
Holy crap!
not now. Not past
No.
after their 30s.
Well, because even go back to Nickelodeon, you can see them out freaking Amanda Bynes. Now look at her. She had
yeah.
that big like run for those a couple years, and then afterwards, you heard nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And now she looks ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
And what about Lindsay Lohan?
She's kind of back a little bit, like she does, like
But she went into major debt for a while.
Yeah, a lot of the young actors
a lot
went
of
into
young
these
Macaulay
Yeah.
Culkin.
problems.
You remember his fame?
Yeah.
When he became really famous off those movies, and you see nothing him afterwards. Now he's dating the girl from Sweet Life of Cody, Mindy something.
Oh, I know who you're talking
The
about.
Asian chick?
Asian one. Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's married to her and has a child.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of even the Cody, the twins, Zach and Cody. Remember, they were in freaking a Big Daddy.
One of them, I think, owns like a brewery in California.
I think that's the older one. I think he owns it because I think
Well,
he
like
stepped-
5 minutes older.
something like that. He stepped away while his brothers. He does Riverdale and a couple other things,
Yeah.
and that show became really famous with him. But that's the thing: famous stars when you're a kid, it could ruin you.
It can.
Yeah.
I look back to Nickelodeon.
But believe
with
it or
Jamie
not,
Spears.
Leonardo DiCaprio, who else? Christian Bale. They all started young, I think.
Not everyone goes through the
But
problems.
that's movies and TV shows. Are
Yeah,
two
movies
different
is
things.
a lot different.
Movie, it's just a movie. It's not a series.
It's one and done.
when you're yeah.
TV
exactly.
show is every single day,
Yes. Every episode.
and it's for 8-9 years.
Oh, I see. So
See?
TV stars are.
My wife's in no pod today.
So, I mean-
Cheyenne. I'll send it whenever you let me know when you send the
Yeah,
first one.
tell her we're posting it tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell her right now.
Because they got pictures of.
But yeah, being in a TV series for 6, 7, 8, 9 years is a lot different than doing one movie for a year and that's it. It's a completely
Christian Bale
different.
wasn't even born in the United States.
It's
I know
complete-
he's
it's
British.
completely different.
Yeah.
All right, Shane, it's been a pleasure, buddy. You've been on a few episodes.
Oh, is this Shane Swan?
Yeah, you made an appearance today. Over there, her sister, you want me to get your mic and be on the episode? Like, no.
And as soon as we talk about
And then
Cartoon
we
Network-
start talking about, what are you guys talking about?
No, as soon as we brought Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, that's when he tried to get in that conversation.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
goes
wanted
back.
to get on the debate. All right, I was like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" I think I could debate this. I got some knowledge on this.
Yeah.
So Shane, it's been a
Big Daddy,
pleasure.
Big Daddy Drust over here.
All right.
Thank you for being on a few episodes.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
And then you got to come
Pleasure
on
with you
virtual.
guys, Jimmy.
I remember when you were a young Padawan.
Yeah,
And
my
even
young.
though I started a couple months over.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master. All right.
All right, Shane, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you guys next week for the last episode of Dougie and the Boys.
Yep, they will be leaving us.
They'll be back here and there, but now we transition to Dougie versus
Yeah,
Drust.
we got a lot of stuff to figure out, so we'll see.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, thank you, Shane. See you guys next time.
Yeah.